It's time for some double trouble, okay? They are not very 100. We're not sure. We're not sure. In fact, when you look at the poster, okay, for their upcoming event, these two comedians are telling you, they're showing you the red flags. They're like, we're not sure how left this can go. There, look, what are they wearing? Straight jackets. What does that tell you? What does it tell you? Yeah. Everything you need to know. Voices in their heads. It's a two-man stand-up comedy show featuring Greg Wahome and Eric Lou Savali, who joined me right now on the show. Hey, guys.
Hey, how are you doing?
So, Greg, you're the professor of logic.
Yes, I'm a professor of logic.
How? Where?
But after 3 years of university and dropping out, I became a professor of logic.
Okay. Wait, so but just 3 years. That's a short time for people who've been at UN, who have a very different story to tell.
No, I'm not really a professor. I mean, it's a logic of jokes. We tell jokes and it's logical kidogo. So.
I see it. You're trying to make comedy great again.
Yes. That's
so,
our agenda.
akina Erika wafanye kitu?
Tuna make comedy great again.
Pamoja. Yeah? Okay, welcome back, Eric.
Thank you so much for having us back. It's always good to basically come to the hottest show in Kenya. So
I feel like they didn't hear you. Mike, ilikuwa inafanya hiyo time.
Again.
Yeah, check.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Yeah. Well, Eric, welcome back again.
Thank you very much. The hottest show in Kenya at this point in time.
High five, Eric. Thank you.
Yeah.
How was the show last time?
Oh, it was incredible. I think we basically have been nominated for a couple of awards, so we are hoping that things basically pan out for that. But then also we've had people just grow from strength to strength from that. So that was a really big one for us. And this next one is also the next evolution in what comedy looks like. This is going to be the very first time that you have two acts on stage at the very same time doing materials in tandem.
How did you, why Greg? Because I'm imagining for you to pick someone that you will be on stage the entire duration of your piece.
Yes.
They have to get it. You guys have to. I don't even know what level of connection.
I think there's so much chemistry. We have so much chemistry, and I think we also have so much in common. So Greg and I both love cooking. Greg and I both spend a lot of time basically reading and researching different things. And the first time we actually did it was that Greg does quite a number of impressions, and so do I. And it got to a point whereby we were like, why don't we go on stage and start doing all these impressions together? So it's like these two different characters are having a conversation at the same space. And the first time we did it was just magical. And then from there, we just started doing several shows together. A couple of weeks ago, we actually did a charity show where we were raising money for a kidney transplant for DJ Kroba and Wanjero. Big shout out to that. And so it was just explosive. And people came up to us and said, this is amazing. Why don't you do something that whereby you guys go on stage, write jokes together and do this on a basically take it and show level? And we're like, yeah, let's share the madness for free. Yes.
Let's share the madness.
Yes.
I like that. There's a clip you guys did where you were I don't know if it was a preaching thing where, you know, because we see that a lot, where someone is translating. So one of you speaks in English and the other is translating in Swahili.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you were doing, but can you reenact? Please.
Oh, wow. I don't know if that's for TV. We don't want to get cancelled right now.
Wait, was it that bad? I thought it was
it was quite explicit, but the idea was it was a promo for a show, and everything that was on the show was basically being said through that. So part of it was, I don't know, Greg, you were saying that you'll not find salvation.
You will not find salvation until you find comedy.
Yes. Hautapata ukombozi mpaka upate vichekesho. See, so
I feel like that's the only part that's safe.
That's it. We love this show so much. We don't want it to get cancelled.
Don't get me in trouble.
Yeah, but
is what you're saying.
I think the idea was that we do so many different impressions. I think one of the things that people will be able to see tomorrow when they come through for the show is that a former U.S. president will actually be dropping in.
President Donald Trump will be attending in person. He'll be there in full.
Yeah, and we'll also have some other people from neighboring countries.
I mean, Bwana Kindiki will be coming.
Of course. We'll also have someone like Nelson Mandela just making a showcase.
The people need to see comedy in Nairobi.
Exactly. So there's different people who are going to be making a showcase there, but we've written amazing jokes in terms of basically what's going on around us, what's going on across the world, but also just everyday things such as relationships, Nairobi traffic, the price of eggs. Important issues like that Kenyans can relate to,
I am so impressed, Greg. Wait, so how many other impressions can you do?
It's too many, unlimited.
There's too many impressions.
Do you feel like you just mention a name and then he tells you whether or not he can do them? You gotten to that point because of how many there are?
Well, it's really like there's a lot of practice that goes into it. There's quite a bit of practice that goes into it. So we find different people, and it's always where the voice comes from. So for example, there are certain people when you do the voice, it comes from different areas. So some people speak through their throat, some people at the front of the mouth, some people from the diaphragm. So it's always different people, and you find a way of being able to sit down and study and learn what those people do and how they say, and the things that they're familiar with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg, how much practice is this?
It's a lot of work. If you give me 2 weeks, I'll have an impression of you.
Yeah.
Of me? I don't think any. Really?
I think we can.
Do I have a voice like that?
You do have
That's
a voice.
so unique. You know, Donald Trump has a very unique voice. Kevin Hart has a very unique voice, and you know, several other people that you know you hear immediately. You know who that is?
Yeah.
I don't think I have it, but it's thinking.
Well, bring us back in 2 weeks, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Okay, I'll talk to Ndenga.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Greg, uko sure?
Nico, sure.
You know, it's the same as they say, in 2 weeks' time.
Oh yes,
Yes,
in 2 weeks.
yes,
It's
in
the
2
thing in the country,
Yeah,
right?
in mambo ni matatu.
I
In 2
wanna-
weeks' time, we will be.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The lawyer, the fake lawyer.
Yes.
You guys were not impressed?
No, we are
He was
very
on my
impressed.
cross.
We are very impressed. Like, here's the other thing that's really impressive. I feel like the lawyer is cool because he's on ground and in court. But a couple of years ago, there was a case of a person in South Africa who'd been flying for 15 years and he'd never gone to flying school.
I thought it was a Kenyan story.
No.
A
that was
KQ related, and
no.
then they debunked it and said no, it wasn't
No, that
true.
was an actual South African. His name was Tusi. He basically flew for 15 years. He'd never gone to flying school. He had actually never completed his matriculation. He'd never gone over A levels. That is impressive, because once that guy basically goes in the air, guys, it's a dropout.
So he was, because you know, okay, so the doctor, right? If you're a quack doctor, that's one person on the operating table.
Yes.
If you're a pilot, depending on the aircraft you are flying, bro,
Exactly.
we're looking at 200 to 350 casualties.
Easy. And also, like, let's not forget the price of the plane, yeah? These things
that's
cost
a lot,
billions,
yeah.
man. Like,
They
if
do.
we lose one plane now, it's like the economy is gone. Like,
And you know what I wonder?
Yeah.
How did these guys not notice? I mean, he was speaking Sheng on the
yeah,
intercom.
on the intercom.
Yeah.
It's like, mabibi na mabwana, mambo ni vipi, nasema shembeteng, gumi ni mbwegze. Like, you could tell.
Madem na maboy,
Yeah.
niaje, Jo, niaje, ni boy wenyu kwache.
No, that's where you're scared. Like, you always want to never, I always say, you never want to understand your pilot. Because, you know, we never understand our pilots. It's
Ever.
like, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll be
Like,
flying
do
at
they not
50,000.
want to speak?
And that's
That
a
is-
pilot you want to have.
Yes, that gives me confidence. Whenever
Oh,
they
wait,
say that,
So if the pilot is clear, you'll be concerned.
that guy didn't go to
Habari
flying.
zenyu huyu alifocus too much time.
It's like, if your pilot has a proper speaking voice, is if you can read your doctor's handwriting.
You'll
There's
see
a problem.
daktari.
We don't say hapana. That's a scam. That's a quack. That's how they could tell. But also, you could tell that that lawyer was not really a lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
was too cool.
He was too cool, bro.
Oh,
like,
you-
when have you seen a cool lawyer?
That's true, because his suit wasn't oversized. You
Yeah.
know, they have a look.
There's like a
And
look.
a sound.
Yeah.
If you don't look good in those, if you look good in one of those white wigs, I don't want
Yeah,
you to.
that's
Like, I
true.
don't want you can't support me. You can't.
Yeah.
The judge is jealous.
Yes.
But the judge is going to get mad.
Yeah, I think they
and be
outed him. I
convicted.
think they outed him. They were like, by the way, this
Yeah.
guy is too good looking.
He's too cute.
He's-
They were like, hapana,
Yeah.
hizi unatabia nimeambiwa ati ni makeup ya uso.
Hey, hey,
Greg
that's why
doesn't
Greg
know
is
what
not.
we're talking
But
about.
no, he's not yet there. But he's still young.
He has a long way to
Yeah,
go. I
well,
mean, there's still a lot that can happen.
There's still a lot that can happen.
Let's see. Let's see.
Don't give up. Don't give up. So Easy Sunday.
Yes.
Interesting name. Easy like Sunday morning.
Easy like Sunday morning. So that's my Instagram handle. Shout out, please follow me. And but the idea was Sundays are my best days. So that's when I actually cook. That's when I build things. That's when I write jokes. That's when I basically chill in the garden. So Easy Sunday. That's
Yeah.
yes.
I have an okay. All right. So we have to finish this interview. One last question: do you think Nairobi women ask for too much, Greg?
I don't think so, honest. I feel like Nairobi women get a lot of, people like to say a lot about them. I think get what you deserve, man. Like,
What?
ask
No.
for what you need.
I personally think Nairobi women ask for quite a bit. They want a tall man, they want a guy with a beard, they want a guy with money, they want a guy who
A
like, you know,
dark man.
Nairobi women want everything, and who they're describing is just Jesus. But that's the full package. That's the full package, because they're like, He's generous.
He has abs.
Yeah, he has abs. He's fit. He has like a crew. He still
Yeah.
makes time for his mom.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, that's Jesus, man.
Don't you think that you guys also ask for unreasonable things from us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Such as?
Such as, you know, when you say that you want me to have this sexy body,
Yes.
you still want me to
A
be
big
ambitious,
bunda and
you want
cook
me to know how
chapos.
to cook.
You know, things are easy. You know,
I've
things are easy. Just
refused.
bushy
any-
eyebrows and be mean to me. That's all I want.
Okay.
from
You
a
want
woman.
bushy eyebrows and someone who's mean to you, and
Yes.
you want a big bunda and someone who can cook chapo.
Cook chapos. If you can
That's all.
actually even the big bunda is not whatever. I can have the bunda for you if the chapo is the most
the
important
chapo.
thing. I eat 7
You-
chapos, I have a bunda balance.
Catch these two crazy people. All right, they have a show. You have to come through. You have to come through. We've shown you. Here it is. We have it. We can pull up the poster again. It looks so nice. Wait, Shiro. Shiro is somewhere here. She's hosting
Yeah,
it.
Shiro Mwangi is
Shiro
hosting
Mwangi
it.
is hosting it. If
Yeah.
you don't know, she's also really, really, really funny. She's sweet. Alafu pia ni msupu. Ni msupu tena
Na ana
sana.
mtu.
Na ana
Ana
mtu.
mtu.
Hana. Na mko tu hapa wa Kenya. Jamani.
But she
jamani.
can't cook chapos also. Like,
Yeah. Does she have a big bunda though? Yeah?
maybe.
so
Apple.
Questionable.
There's not
Yeah.
much.
VAR
I'm joking.
pala.
Hizo ni small and medium enterprises.
Shiro. Anyway, so they'll be touching on presidents. They will be giving you words of wisdom with a lot of confusion in the midst. These average Saiyan boys are going to be telling you how you can do it yourself because that is the kind of experts that they are. All right, do-it-yourself experts. So come through, man. It's going to be a great show. It starts at 7 p.m. Tickets are only 1,000 bob. 1,000 bob. I don't know who said, but 1,000 bob shopping these days, it's like
That's
going
like 3
window
liters of
shopping.
fuel.
Yeah,
Yes,
like it's really
yeah.
not much. So just come through and watch the show.